average American drops $1,200 a year on car repairs they can handle themselves. Most of those fixes cost under $5. Some cost nothing. I've got 21 of them. Cheap fixes using stuff already sitting in your kitchen, your bathroom, and your garage. Every single one replaces a service. Your mechanic charges $50 to $400 for. They escalate. The early ones save you a few bucks, the later ones save you hundreds. And number one is a $25 tool that makes one of your mechanic's most profitable services completely irrelevant. 21 fixes. Let's get into it, starting with one that costs you absolutely nothing. Quick disclaimer before we start, the tips and guides in this video are for educational purposes only. Every vehicle is different, so please use this information at your own risk. We are not responsible for any damage or injury that may occur. When in doubt, always consult a professional mechanic. Hack number 21. You've got a dent in your plastic bumper. Maybe a parking lot bump. Maybe a shopping cart. You call a body shop. They quote, use $75 to $250 for paintless dent removal. What they don't mention is that most bumper covers made after 2000 are thermoplastic. Heat makes them soft. Boil a pot of water, pour it directly over the dent, reach behind the bumper. Push the plastic back into shape, it pops right out. Cost, $0. Now, here's what you need to know. This only works on plastic bumper covers, not metal panels, not creased dents, not areas where the paint is already flaking. But for a standard parking lot ding on a plastic bumper, boiling water does what a body shop charges $250 for. And it's free. Hack number 20. Bug splatter baked onto your paint. You scrub, it doesn't budge. A detailer charges $50 to $100 to compound it off. Grab a dryer sheet, wet it, lay it on the bug spots for 10 minutes. The fabric softener compound breaks down the insect proteins. Wipe clean. Total cost, about 5 cents per sheet. And here's the kicker. Same trick works on tree sap. Hack number 19. You open your car door in the garage. It hits the wall. That's a $50 to $150 dent repair every single time. Walk into any hardware store. Grab a foam pipe insulation tube. $3. Cut it to length. Stick it on the wall at door strike height. Your doors bounce off foam instead of concrete. $3 versus $150 in dent repairs. And it protects the passenger side too. Hack number 18. Hard water spots all over your windshield from sprinklers. Glass cleaner won't touch them. Those white spots are calcium carbonate deposits. Regular cleaners can't dissolve them. Mix 50/50 white vinegar and water in a spray bottle. The acetic acid dissolves the mineral deposits on contact. Spray it on. Wipe it off. $2 vinegar bottle versus a $30 to $50 glass polish service. Same solution cleans mineral buildup off your chrome trim too. Hack number 17. Every rock chip on your hood is a ticking clock. The second bare metal is exposed, rust starts forming. We're talking days, not months. A touch-up service runs $50 to $100. Grab a bottle of clear nail polish. Dab it on the chip. It seals the exposed metal from oxygen and moisture. $2 versus $100. One bottle covers dozens of chips. Now, I'll be straight with you. This is a temporary seal, not a color match. It works on chips under 3 millimeters. Anything bigger needs proper touch-up paint. But for small rock chips, this $2 fix buys you months of rust protection. And later in this list, I'll show you a $10 kit that makes a fix like this permanent and invisible. Hack number 16. Cracked bumper tabs after a fender bender. Body shop quotes $300 to $800. You're not ready for that bill? Grab a pack of heavy-duty zip ties, drill small holes on each side of the crack. Thread the zip ties through like stitches. Pull tight. Cut the excess. Your bumper holds in place. $3 zip tie pack versus $300 or more at the body shop. And here's the kicker. This temporary fix holds for months, sometimes years. Plenty of time to save up for a proper repair on your own terms. Those were the quick wins. Grab-and-go fixes from your kitchen and garage. Now we're moving past cosmetics into the ones your mechanic genuinely does not want on your radar. If that $0 bumper dent trick or that $2 paint chip fix just saved you a trip to the shop, hit that like button. Car Care Simplified drops these money-saving breakdowns every week. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Now, everything before this was the warm-up. These next fixes start saving you real money. Hack number 15. You clean your battery terminals. They corrode again in 2 months. You clean them again. The cycle never ends. Your mechanic charges $25 to $50 every time for battery service. After you clean the terminals, coat them with a thin layer of petroleum jelly, Vaseline. It creates a moisture barrier that blocks the acid fumes causing the corrosion. A $3 jar lasts years. And here's the kicker. Corrosion causes slow voltage drain. That drain is what kills batteries early. This $3 jar isn't just preventing corrosion, it's extending the life of your $150 battery. Hack number 14. Streaky wipers. Your shop says replace them. $40 to $60 for new blades and install. What they don't tell you is the rubber is fine. It's coated in road film, bug residue, and tree sap. Grab rubbing alcohol, isopropyl, 70% or higher. Wipe down the entire rubber edge with a cloth. Then clean the windshield with the same alcohol. The grime dissolves. The streaks vanish. $3 bottle versus $60 replacement. And here's the kicker. This extends your blade life 6 to 12 months. That's multiple replacement cycles saved from a $3 bottle. Hack number 13. White and green crust on your battery terminals. Your car is slow to start. Dashboard lights flicker. That crust is lead sulfate from acid fumes. Shops charge $25 to $50 to clean it. Here's what they use. Baking soda and water. 1 tablespoon in a cup of water. Pour it on the terminals. The sodium bicarbonate neutralizes the sulfuric acid on contact. The fizzing stops. Scrub with a wire brush. Rinse. Done. $2 versus $50. Combine this with the Vaseline trick from Hack 15. Clean and protect in 1 session. Total cost for both, $5. Your mechanic charges $50 for one. Hack number 12. Your headlights are yellow and hazy. You can barely see through them at night. A shop charges $75 to $150 per side. That's up to $300 for both headlights. Grab non-gel toothpaste. Not the fancy whitening kind, just basic paste. It acts as a fine grit polishing compound, roughly equivalent to 3,000 grit sandpaper. Apply with a cloth. Circular motions. 3 to 5 minutes per lens. Rinse. The haze lifts. Visible improvement right there in your driveway. 50 cents worth of toothpaste versus $300 at the shop. Now, here's my honest take. This is a temporary fix. It lasts 2 to 4 months before the oxidation returns. If your lens is cracked or delaminating from the inside, toothpaste won't help. Stick around for number 4. There's a $10 kit that makes this fix permanent for up to a year. Hack number 11. Shopping cart ding. Hail Dent. A paintless dent repair tech charges $75 to $250 per dent. Grab a standard cup plunger, not the flange type for toilets, the flat one. Wet the rubber, place it over the dent, pull. The suction pops shallow dents right out of flat and gently curved panels. Doors, fenders, hood panels, $0 if you already own one. Here's the limit though. This does not work on creased dents, sharp dents, or panels near body lines. And if your car has aluminum body panels like the F100 and 52015 and newer, or a Tesla, aluminum responds differently to suction. For those, you need a professional. But for a standard steel panel shopping cart ding, this costs you nothing. That plunger trick saves you a couple hundred on bodywork. But these next 2 hacks, they protect parts of your car most people don't even think about. and one of them prevents a cascading failure that could cost $1,500 if you ignore it. A $5 can of spray is all it takes. Hack number 10. The rubber seals around your doors and windows. They crack, they dry out, they stop sealing properly. Your dealer quotes $150 to $400 per door for seal replacement. That's a high-margin labor job. They want those seals to fail. Grab a can of silicone lubricant spray, $5 at any auto parts store. Spray it on every rubber seal around your doors, windows, and trunk. The silicone restores flexibility. It prevents UV cracking. It maintains the compression seal that keeps water, wind, and road noise out. $5 can versus $400 seal replacement. And here's why this one matters more than most. Bad seals let water in. Water gets into your door panels. Moisture reaches electrical connectors. You get mold. You get corrosion on wiring harnesses. A cracked $2 rubber seal can trigger a chain of interior damage costing $500 to $1,500 in electrical repairs. This $5 spray stops that chain before it starts. Hack number 9. Your check engine light comes on. A dashboard warning flickers. Something electrical acts up, then goes away on its own. You take it to the shop. They charge $100 to $200 for a diagnostic. They find nothing. It happens again 2 months later. Another $200. Intermittent electrical problems are your mechanic's favorite customer. They can't be reliably diagnosed, so you keep coming back. I had a customer last year who spent $600 across 3 diagnostic visits for a flickering dashboard light. I applied $6 worth of dielectric grease to every accessible connector under the hood. Problem gone. Never came back. Dielectric grease is silicone-based, non-conductive. It seals plug connectors against moisture, which is the #1 cause of phantom electrical codes on cars over 5 years old. A $6 tube versus $200 or more in repeat diagnostics chasing ghost codes. And here's the kicker. One application lasts years. Your mechanic's most reliable repeat customer just disappeared. That dielectric grease trick alone could save you hundreds in phantom electrical charges. But the next 5 hacks go after the services mechanics charge the most for, and number 1 is the reason I made this entire video. Hack number 8. Run your hand across your paint after washing. Feel those tiny bumps? That's brake dust, rail dust, and industrial fallout bonded to your clear coat. A professional detail to remove it costs $100 to $200. What detailers don't mention is that the first thing they reach for is the same $15 clay bar kit you can buy at any auto parts store. Spray the included lubricant on a small section. Glide the clay across the surface. It shears off every bonded contaminant without cutting the paint. Your hand slides across glass when it's done. $15 versus $200. And here's the kicker. Wax and sealant bond 3 times better to decontaminated paint. If you've been waxing over contamination, you've been wasting product. Clay first, then protect. Your paint stays cleaner longer. Hack number 7. Your AC smells musty. Airflow is weak. You bring it in. The dealer swaps a filter and charges you $50 to $80. That filter costs $12 to $20 online. And the replacement takes 60 seconds. No tools. Open your glove box, press the 2 side tabs. The whole thing swings down. See the filter housing? Pull the old filter out, slide the new one in, close the glove box, done. Your dealer just lost an $80 line item. Over 100,000 miles? That's 5 to 6 filter changes. You save $150 to $360 versus dealer pricing, all from pressing 2 tabs. Hack number 6. Sluggish acceleration, fuel economy dropping. Your shop charges $40 to $75 to replace your engine air filter. The job takes less than 2 minutes. Pop the hood, find the air box. It's the big plastic housing connected to your intake. Unclip 2 to 4 metal clips. Lift the lid. Pull the old filter out. Drop the new one in. Close the clips. That's it. A replacement filter costs $15 to $25. And according to EPA testing, a dirty engine air filter can reduce your fuel economy by up to 10%. On $3.50 per gallon gas, you're losing $200 or more a year at the pump before you even pay the shop to swap it. 2 minutes and $20 fixes both problems at once. Hack number 5. Your tires are slowly destroying themselves and your TPMS light is not going to save you. That warning light only triggers when pressure drops 25% below the recommended number. By then, your tire shoulders are already grinding down unevenly. NHTSA data confirms that underinflated tires are a leading factor in premature tire failure. We're talking $800 or more to replace a full set early. A $15 digital tire gauge fixes this permanently. Check once a month. Use the number on your door placard, not the sidewall maximum. 5 minutes, once a month. And here's the bonus. Proper inflation improves fuel economy by 3 to 5%. At today's gas prices, that's $100 to $200 back in your pocket every year. A $15 tool protecting $800 in tires and saving you $200 in gas. But there's something even more critical happening under your hood right now. It costs $8 to fix, and it's protecting $1,200 worth of brake components that your mechanic checks once a year and charges $150 for. That's coming up at number 2. Hack number 4. Remember that toothpaste trick at number 12? I told you it was temporary. Here's the permanent version. A $10 headlight restoration kit from any auto parts store. It comes with wet sandpaper in 3 grits, 1,000, 2,000, and 3,000. You sand in progression, finer each round. Then apply the included UV sealant coat. That sealant is what the toothpaste was missing. It blocks the ultraviolet light that caused the oxidation in the first place. 45 minutes for both headlights. $10 total. A shop charges $150 per side. That's $300 for both. You just saved $290. And this matters beyond money. NHTSA research links degraded headlight output to increase nighttime accident severity. This $10 kit restores your visibility and could keep you out of an accident. Not bad for 45 minutes in your driveway. Those 5 hacks just wiped out hundreds in annual maintenance costs. Air filters, paint protection, tire safety, headlight clarity. But these last 3, these are the ones that made me want to make this entire video. They don't just save money, they change your relationship with your mechanic forever. Hack number 3. You're trying to do a simple repair. Brake caliper bolt, exhaust clamp, battery bracket, and the bolt won't move. It's rusted solid. You take it to a shop. They charge $50 to $200 in labor just to extract seized fasteners. Grab a can of WD-40. Spray the bolt, let it sit for 15 minutes. The penetrating oil breaks the surface tension on the rust bond and displaces the moisture, keeping it locked. Try again, it moves. A $5 can save you $200 in labor and lets you finish the repair yourself. And here's the kicker. Spray WD-40 on bolts you're reinstalling. Coat exposed threads on your battery terminals, license plate screws, and exhaust hangers. Prevent the seizure before it starts. One can last months. Every bolt it saves is a bolt your mechanic can't charge you labor on. Hack number 2. Your brake fluid is trying to kill your stopping power right now, and you have no idea. Brake fluid is hygroscopic. That means it absorbs moisture from the air, about 2% per year according to SAE testing standards. Fresh DOT3 fluid has a boiling point above 400 degrees Fahrenheit. After 2 to 3 years of moisture absorption, that boiling point drops below 300 degrees. Hard braking generates heat. If your fluid boils, you get vapor bubbles in the brake lines. The pedal goes soft. You lose stopping force. That's called brake fade. And it happens without warning. Your mechanic charges $100 to $150 for a brake fluid flush. Most of the contaminated fluid sits in the master cylinder reservoir under your hood. Grab a turkey baster. Suck the old fluid out. It should be clear or light amber. If it's dark brown, it's contaminated. Refill with fresh .3 or .4 fluid. Takes 10 minutes. $8 in fluid versus $150 at the shop. Now, here's my honest disclosure. This replaces about 80% of the worst fluid in the system. It's not a full bleed that reaches every caliper and wheel cylinder. For a complete flush, you'd need to bleed each corner. But this turkey baster method handles the dirtiest, most contaminated fluid sitting right at the top. And be careful. Brake fluid strips, paint on contact, work with a rag underneath. That $8 protects $1,200 worth of calipers, brake lines, and master cylinder from moisture corrosion. And it keeps your brakes from fading when you need them most. But that's not number one, because there's one tool on this list that costs $25, and it makes your mechanic's single most profitable service completely worthless. Hack number one. The one mechanics lose sleep over. Your check engine light comes on, your heart sinks, you drive to the shop, they plug in a scanner, read a code, tell you what's wrong, charge you $80 to $120 for that diagnosis every single time. What they're not telling you is that the tool they just used reads from a federally mandated port that's been in every car sold in America since 1996. The codes are universal. P442, loose gas cap. P301, cylinder 1 misfire. P171, system too lean. The same codes, the same port, the same information. A Bluetooth OBD2 scanner costs $25. Plug it into the port under your steering column. Pair it with a free app on your phone. You now read the exact same diagnostic codes your dealer reads. $25, one-time purchase, versus $80 to $120 every single visit. It pays for itself the first time you use it. Over 5 years of car ownership. That's $400 to $600 you never hand to a diagnostic counter again. And here's why this is number one. Knowing the code before you walk into a shop means no mechanic on earth can invent a problem your car doesn't have. You walk in informed. You ask the right questions. You catch the upsell before it starts. That $25 scanner doesn't just save you money, it shifts the power. The mystery is gone, and your mechanic knows it. 21 fixes, most under $10. Over $1,500 saved per year if you use even half of them. Your mechanic just lost his best customer. Now, I want to hear from you. Drop your go-to cheap car fix in the comments. If it's good enough, I'll feature it in the next video. If even one of these 21 fixes saves you from a mechanic bill this month, hit subscribe. Car Care Simplified has more where this came from. And if you want to know which products to never put in your engine, click that next video. That one might save you thousands. Every script, edit, and voiceover on this channel is crafted with real human expertise, not mass-produced content. If this helped you, subscribe for more.